Whew. Well, good morning, everybody. It's Jen. It's getting a little hot in here. Okay. That was from James, messaging me. I dropped them off at school this morning because sometimes they can, when I'm on my way to my appointments and stuff. And, they don't need to ride the bus all the time. I'm at my first appointment, which is a dentist. These down here, they're like, and the doctor told me that the Exalta and then the lack of what's it called? Well, I can't drink milk. I can only drink lactate, and that doesn't help like your teeth or anything. And the chemo messes up your teeth. So I'm gonna do my cleanings, and my teeth up here, the dentures, they're not fitting right, so they keep falling out because I'm like losing weight in my face a little bit. Like sometimes, like I'll get swollen in the face because I have like fluid and stuff, and then sometimes, like, once that's gone, because I take medication for it, and then once that's gone, like, my face goes back to being skinny again. It's been a battle for 2 years. So I was up all night long, couldn't really get any sleep, sitting here thinking about my kids and like about myself and with the kids and like what I can do differently with them. Jacob, my gosh, here's the thing that's going on with Jacob. When Jacob got out of military school, he was great. He was all about God, wanting to go to church. That summer he was great. He was having a great time. And then when he went back to school, something just changed in him. And thank goodness that the court had ordered him an advocate. Court ordered him an advocate for himself. She's not happy. Y'all guys remember that one day that I had to pick up Jacob? I went and picked him up. They didn't send him home. I went and picked him up. I tell you what, the kid is smart, and I know they have cameras all around that daggone school, so they can go back to that date. It's like they find something to mess around with Jacob with, and y'all remember that one time where some kid had said that Jacob and his friends stole the phone. So they had them in the hallway or something, and Jacob had his phone in his pocket, and he said, "Hey Siri, call mom." And then all I heard was, the admin like yelling at him, yelling at the other kids, telling Jacob to stop being a effing baby. And then when I heard that, and then they wanted to search my son, that's when I went to pick him up. And I think that was the day I also got that wasn't the day I got the no trespassing from that school. That was a different time when they were trying to search Jacob. There was another time he almost got a write-up because someone said Jacob was drinking alcohol at school, and it was actually an energy drink. And one of the principals that actually liked Jacob smelled it, and I guess he drank a little bit of it. He goes, "It's an energy drink, don't worry about it." He said, "Jacob, go back to class." And come to find out, Jacob has an IEP, right? He sits there in class. Only one class gives him a computer to use. The other classes are supposed to be giving him paperwork, and they don't. So come to find out, like, the advocate was looking at things about Jacob, and they are not. They ever since he started going back to school, since he left the military school, they have not abided by his IEP plan. They wrote him up the other day for playing with his book bag. Because the kid is ADHD, and they gave him Wellbutrin for ADHD. I'm sorry, I'm medical. I know, and I've worked in the psychiatric field at the hospital. Wellbutrin is for depression, and it's like a mood stabilizer. It is not for ADHD. So, the mental health where he goes to now, I switched it. So he's going to start going to where I go, which is a private practice. James is going to start going there too. I have to figure something out, because I don't want to feel like I'm failing my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm shaky. But like, I don't want to feel like that my kids are going to fail. And I don't want that to end up being like my fault. And I know some of you in the comments are probably going to say, oh, you are a failure. You're a failure of a mom, blah, blah, blah. You know what? You can bite my butt, okay? I've tried. You know, I wasn't dealt a great deck of cards, you know? But like, all I'm doing is trying. And like, I've been sick and not able to do a lot of things, but now I realize, like, yeah, I'm sick, but so what? Like, my kids need me. Like, they need my help. And I'm sick. Okay, so what? I can still be their advocate as well. So, Jacob's advocate is not very happy, because she went through like a lot of things and paperwork and stuff that she saw, and she's like, she called me last night at like 8:00 at night. She's like, I'm upset. She said, I'm pissed. You know, she called me from home. They're not abiding by his IEP plan. And with him getting in trouble lately for playing with his book bag, they said that he wrapped paper towels around his head or something. And apparently the teacher like yanked the paper towels off his head. Well, let me tell you something. When you have a kid that's ADHD, ADD, ODD, you don't give him any work to do. He's going to sit there and he's going to twiddle with things. You know, because he's not on the right medication, but he will be on the right medication in a few weeks. I 100% promise you that. Because where I go, like, they've done a 180 with me. They put me on the right medication. At first I was on the wrong medication. But now they have me on the right medication. My therapist, she's amazing. My psychologist, she's amazing. You know, amazing people where I go. Private practices for mental health. If your insurance can afford it, or if you can afford it, that's where you need to go. Because these local mental health places, excuse my language, they're shitty. They don't really care. They're just going to put your kid on whatever. So she said that the reason why they're probably messing with him now, because he's gotten 2 write-ups in 2 days. One for playing with his book bag and paper towels. And then another one, he got suspended. All he was doing was talking about GTA with a friend of his during talk time. And he admitted to talking about GTA, so they suspended him. Like, it's a game. Yeah, it's a violent game, but why are you going to suspend a kid for talking to somebody else about a GTA game? Makes no sense at all to me. And I saw the write-up, and that's what it says. And then he got another write-up, the other write-up yesterday, for playing with his book bag. Again, and saying that he was saying inappropriate language. But Jacob is all the way in the back. The teacher in the back said that she didn't hear him say anything. But the teacher all the way up front said that she heard him using inappropriate language. So which one is it? And that's what I told his advocate last night on the phone. She's like, oh, they know I'm coming. She's like, the reason why they're probably messing around with him right now is because they don't like people like me coming in. she's like, so everybody, she said the principal told her yesterday that everybody's going to be on deck when they come in, or when she comes in tomorrow, which is today. And they're going to go through all paperwork. And they put him back on, they took his diploma track away from him. So he's just not doing any work, not doing anything, sitting there twiddling his thumbs. They took his diploma track away from him, and she says that's not going to work. She's like, they're going to give that back. And then he starts career school next year, and he wants to be a fireman. He does not want to go to the military now. He wants to be a firefighter. Great. He wants to follow Papa's footsteps, because one of the coaches that works at the high school actually worked with my dad at the fire department. He was a little young. He was a lot younger than my dad, but he worked with my dad. So I think that's why Jacob changed his career school for firefighting. I mean, that's cool if he wants to do it. I mean, all we know, like, are firemen, are firefighters. So, anyways, let me go into this appointment so I'm not late. And then I have my other appointment after that. So, yay! See you guys in a little bit. Well, okay, that went okay. So the bottom teeth, they're actually fine. No cavities or anything like that. He says I do need a partial put in. I did have one a few years ago, but then the dog chewed it up. So, and then he wants my top dentures, he wants to get them fixed to where they fit right. So we're gonna work on that. I've got to come back though, because there's like a lot of callus or calculus or whatever under my teeth. I know, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, you should take care of your teeth. And I do. I brush them. I just can't get the things off of them. So I've got to come back. They got me on a cancellation list. So say someone doesn't confirm their appointment tomorrow, then they'll be bringing me back in tomorrow, but they have to numb me to clean my teeth. Because it just hurts so bad. Like, I was like, nope, can't do it. And then I just kept picturing, like, the movie The Dentist, like, in my brain, and I think that's what got me, honestly. And I don't mind the numbing medicine, so that's totally fine. And he actually tells me that it's medically necessary to fix these and to have a bridge. So I guess he's telling my insurance that it's medically necessary to have it done. So kudos for me if that works out. It's the greatest dentist I've ever been to. Oh my God. Okay, so now I have to run it's an hour away, so I'm really gonna enjoy this appointment just to be in pain again. See you guys in a bit. Love you. Well, okay. I just left, or I'm about to leave, my breast surgeon. He did a scan of the lymph nodes and like a ultrasound and stuff, and he sees that, and the blood work and stuff, they can see it's growing in size. I can't catch a break, you guys. I was crying in the office because I told him I couldn't catch a break, and then I haven't heard anything from the plastic surgeon yet, and I'm supposed to be having this surgery, and he's like, yeah, you're supposed to be having this surgery in March, so he's going to get in contact with the plastic surgeon as if he can hurry on up, because he can't do anything without the plastic surgeon. I said no about the biopsy. I don't want another biopsy. No. Is it something that can, if we keep waiting, is it something that could potentially kill me? Anything could happen. It's just growing, and apparently the Exolda is working with the other stuff, but it's just not working with the new area. I don't know how to explain it. I tell you, this has been a long hard road for me. You know, I just wanted to get this surgery done and get it over with and just put it all behind me, because I'm really tired. Really tired. So he's increasing. He can only increase the Exolda one more time. He said there's no sense in putting a PICC line in or a port in now, since I'm having surgery rather soon. So he increased my chemo, so I'm going to be sick. Even more so. You know, I just need it. I just need it to be over. I really just want it to be over. It's so hard. And you know, I've gone through a lot of hard things in my life, so he said that's why it's painful, because it's growing. There's a lot of inflammation around it too, so I told him, I said, you know, do we have to wait for the plastic surgeon? Can we just go ahead and get it out? And he said, we'll get it out soon. I'll be seeing the plastic surgeon soon. So, we'll get it out. I wish that, you know, miracles were real. You know how you see people that have cancer and then somehow or another, like, it's gone. And people say it's a miracle. Can I just get one of those? Just one. I don't even think I could drive. And I'm all the way, I'm an hour away from home. But I could drive, I could do it. I'll just listen to my music. Ivan B. If you guys ever heard of Ivan B, he's amazing. He speaks to my soul every time he sings. It's always music therapy with me, so I knew something had to be wrong. And I knew. And he says, just take your morphine at night. We'll give you more morphine. Like, why are you treating me like I'm dying? I'm not. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try to hurry to get home. So I love you guys, and maybe if I get home soon enough, maybe I'll do a throwback story or something, or just leave it like this and just see you guys later. I just want to go home. I love you guys. See you later. There's your update from that. Let me go. I love you.